Carl Yastrzemski, Carl Yastrzemski, the man they call Yaz. We love him, Carl Yastrzemski, Carl Yastrzemski, Carl Yastrzemski. What power he has! Our Boston team is always on the beam, cause we got Yaz.
What is going on, sports cards fans? Ray from Philly here. Friday night, February 3rd, Friday night vintage. And I picked up the last Yastrzemski card that I needed. As you guys know, I've been doing the Carl Yastrzemski PSA Basic Topps run, which is all his Topps cards from 1960 to 1983 is his last Topps card. I started with the 83. I already had his rookie cards. I started last April. I really thought that this set would take me maybe 5 months to do. Lo and behold, here we are 10 months later, and I finally finished it. So I'm going to show the last card, which came in this week, and then we're going to do, you guessed it, a tabletop display showing the whole PSA Topps run tonight on the table. But first I want to show, and this looks really, really good. It's the 1961 Topps Carl Yastrzemski in a PSA 5. Of course, when I get to the table, I'll be showing, a lot better, closer look. Now, this card, it's a 5. I wanted to get this in a 6. I just didn't think it was really necessary to get it in a 6. It was just going for a crazy money. And even the 5s are going for a lot of money. As you can see, though, this is really, really nicely centered. To me, I'm all about centering on the cards, not so much on the corners. The centering on this is pretty spot on, almost 50-50 all the way around. This wasn't really that cheap neither, so I'm thrilled. I started this set last April, so 8 months of last year. We're now into February of 2023, so it took 10 months. This was a beast. This was not easy. And so now let's do it. We're going to the table, have all the cards spread out. I'm going to go through one card, each card one by one, starting with the most recent 83 and finishing it up with the rookie, and then pan over to show all of them. So hold on. We'll get started right now on the Carl Yastrzemski PSA Basic Topps run. All right, and we're back. So I'm excited to go through all of the Carl Yastrzemski PSA Topps cards. We're going to start with the most recent and ending with the rookie. And first up, we have the 1983 Topps Yastrzemski in a PSA 9. This was the first card I got. Well, I had the rookie card, of course, first. So I'll line it up afterwards. Next up, the 82, the PSA 8. One of my favorites, the 1981. Beautiful 1980 Topps. Centering's really good on that. My assistant tonight is Mike Schmidt. Now we're done with the 80s and we're starting with the 70s. 1979 Topps, PSA 8. Centering on that as well, really well. A card that looks vaguely familiar to the 79. It's almost this, it's probably the same picture. It's pretty strange, but nonetheless, there's the 78 and an 8. 79, PSA 8. Get this stand up a little higher. Awesome looking 76. This is where I switched the grades to a 7 because they were starting to go up in value for the 8s. So here's the 75 and a 7. Nice looking 7. Collector's grade. 74. The 7. Really nice looking 73. One of my favorites, the 72. This one I picked up at the National in Atlantic City in 2022. I went down in grade because it's 71. 71s are just through the roofs right now, and 7s are higher. So I settled for a 6, and I was fine with it. And we're rounding out the 70s. Right here with the 1970, I went right back up to a 7. Really nicely centered 1970. Now we're starting in the 1960s. Really, really nicely centered 1969. This card is very notorious for bad centering. And I don't think this is badly centered at all in a nice 6. Collector's grade. Probably the same picture here. Way to go, Cy Berger, with the same card picture. 1968. This is more affordable, so I was able to get that in a 7. This is one of the lower graded ones. The 67 is just really tough to get. I really wanted this in at least a 6. It just wasn't worth the price to me. I didn't want to go all the way down to a 5, and I totally lucked out with a 5.5. This is the year of his MVP year, his Triple Crown year. Getting closer to the end now. Here's the 1966. I got this from Clean Sweep Auctions for $40 and a 6, which 66 is probably his cheapest card of the 60s. Really, really awesome looking 1965. PSA 6. He's praying for rain. 1964 tops. PSA 6. And once again, Cy Berger coming in, not disappointing with the same pitcher. 1963. Eventually, I might upgrade this one, but I was like, I'm fine with it. 65, 63 and a PSA 5. And this is my lowest graded card of all the Yastrzemskis. This is probably one I'll eventually one day upgrade to a 5, maybe a 6, and that's the 62 tops and a PSA 4. But for a 4, I mean, look at the back on this. This looks good to me. And a 4, this was very affordable too, which is my favorite thing. And then the newest pickup this week, the second year, 1961 PSA 5. Tell me this doesn't look phenomenal. I mean, it's a little high up in the top, but the centering on this I love it. Really, really great. And we're going to end it off with the rookie 1960 rookie all-star PSA 5. Thank God I'm done with this run. I'm telling you, this was a bear. 10 months of buying Carl Yastrzemski Topps cards. And he's a great player. I think he was worth it. I had fun doing this run. Now I'm going to spread them out tabletop display and show them from the last most modern card to the rookie. And next up, Willie McCovey, big stretch. So now for the next few months, you're going to be seeing tons of McCovey cards. But hold on one second as I pan over and give you a tabletop display. Okay, and we are back. Stoked to show this. Can't wait. Let's start with the most modern, the 1983. There's the 82. 81. And we're going to pan up here now to the 77. National pickup, 71. Really nice 1970 and a 7. Nicely centered 68 and a 6. 68. 67 MVP Triple Crown. 66. Finally, we're going to end it with the 65. Back-to-back pictures of 64 and 63. 62. The newest pickup this week, beautiful 61. And the rookie. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful view. Love it, love it, love it. Looks great. Thank you for following me on this ride. It was a fun ride so far. The player runs I have a lot of fun doing. Next up, Willie McCovey, big stretch. 1960, the same rookie year as Yastrzemski, but ends in 1980. So I'll save on 3 Topps cards. But there you have it. The Carl Yastrzemski PSA Basic Topps run completed finally. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all your likes and comments. Stay tuned for more. And like I always say, have fun with it. See you guys real soon. Bye-bye.